Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, students. I hope all of you are in good health. Hey, I'm your teacher Iman Shehzadi. I welcome you all in the first lecture of chapter 1, that is Formulas in Excel 2013. Basically, Microsoft Excel is a software that is used for making worksheets. We can store, organize, and manipulate data in these worksheets. As you know, the name of our chapter is Formulas in Excel. So first of all, let me tell you what an Excel formula is, how does it begins, what does it contains, and what is the final definition of an Excel formula. An Excel formula starts with an equal sign and it contains values. These values are numeric and string. Numeric values include the values in numbers like 92.5, 387, etc. String values include the text values like the words made by the letters of English alphabets like computer, formula, etc. Cell reference identifies the address of a specific cell or a range of cells. Functions are just like operations that you can perform on your existing values to get the required results like sum, average, minimum, max, and count numbers. Operators are actions or symbols used to get Excel calculations. Thus, an Excel formula is a sequence of values, cell references, functions, and operators that produce a new value from the existing values. Cell and range references. A reference identifies a cell or a range of cells in a worksheet. Most likely, we can say that it specifies the address of a specific cell or a range of cells and that tells Excel where to look for the values or data that you want to use in your formula. For example, the cell in column A and row 1, its cell address is A1. Now let's see it in a worksheet. You can see the address of this cell A1 is the address of this cell is A1. In another example, you can see the range of cells in column B and rows 1 through 20. Column is mentioned as B and rows are 1 through 20. Let's see it in a worksheet. You can see your column is B and the range starts from 1 till row 20. Okay, in another example, you can see the range of cells in row 4 and columns B through D. We can see it in a worksheet. B4 till D4. We can say that this cell reference identifies the address of the cell and we can easily identify the values of the cells or range of cells in worksheet. Using formulas. That how we can use formulas in an Excel worksheet. To enter a formula, select a cell and enter the formula in the cell or in the formula bar. You can see the marks of 3 tests are given of a specific roll number, that is 9001, and we have to find the sum function of these tests. And remember one thing, first of all, we must start this formula with an equal sign. You can see, first of all, type equal sign and then give the cell address of test 1, addition operator, address of cell C2, addition operator, and cell address of test 3, that is D2. You can see that the same formula appeared in the formula bar. You can type your formula in the specific cell or in the formula. It automatically appears in both the places. And then by clicking on the check sign or pressing enter, you can get your result. You can see that we have found the sum of these three tests, that is 128, and its cell address is E2. Another method of adding a cell reference to a formula is to click on the cell instead of typing the cell address. You can see we clicked on cell B2. A moving dashed border appeared around the cell. It is also known as marquee, and its cell address automatically appears in the cell or in the formula bar. Then again addition operator, and then click cell C2, addition operator, cell D2, and by pressing check sign or enter you can get your result. I hope you understand this lecture. Thank you. Have a good day and stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.